Hi, this is Ray, and I'm doing a review today of this Fitness Reality weight tree or weight rack. This is for Olympic plates. Bought this off of Walmart.com for about $90. Had another setup over here that I had with my Gold's Olympic weight set, and I have a family member that's an executive to a company, and he can't go to the gym right now because we're dealing with this whole coronavirus thing. So he's buying a set of weights from me, buying that bench and also the weight rack there for himself. So I took the opportunity to upgrade to this setup, which is something a little bit nicer than what I had before. The other rack that I had over here was about $45. I'm not going to say the name of the company because I am going to show you a deficiency with that versus this other weight rack over here. So I'm not going to give you the name because I don't want to hurt anybody, but it's just what I'm going to share with you is just something to help you in your decision-making process regarding the equipment that you're going to buy. So the other setup that I had over here had a bunch of bolts in it that took a long time to put together because it was bolts and nuts and washers, and it took a long time to put this one together. This particular one over here took me about a half an hour put together by the time I boxed it out and put all the pieces together. And one of the deficiencies that we have here is where the bolt comes through here, it actually rubs against your weights, and it can scratch your weights, and that's on all three of those. And this weight, it was great. Other than that, that's just one of the deficiencies here too. Another deficiency was the painted rails on it. Anytime you buy weight equipment that's painted, whether it be a bar or whether it be a weight rack like this, the paint's going to get scratched up. And this is actually only about maybe 4 to 5 months worth of use on this, so it got scratched up pretty quickly. So it's just something that's food for thought. This one over here has nice chrome rails, and the weights slide off on this really nice, and it shouldn't scratch at all because it is chrome. Here you can see another bar over here from another company, and again, the bar is a great bar that I have here, but it is painted, and that's the deficiency with painted bars, is you get all the scratches on them. I did end up buying one of these deadlift bars and trap bars that was painted, and by the time it actually got to me with shipping, it was all scratched up through the shipping process, so I brought it back to Walmart. And this one I believe I had gotten at TitanFitness.com, and it came shipped really nice. But just one of the benefits of chrome over painted surfaces. So this one had all of about 7 bolts to put it together, and there were no nuts on it. There was one washer for each of the bolts, so it really wasn't that difficult to put together. It came with, let me think here, 1, 2, 3, 6 different pieces, I believe. These bars go straight through this 2-inch piece of steel here and then come out the other side. So it's only one bar, and these are held in place by one screw back here. And the screw goes into the bar, which has tapped threads into it. So you just have to put it right in and then just tighten it right up with a wrench, and it goes on super easy. And then down below, you had the main frame that came here, and then the bars go through that, and then there's 2 legs that come out of this, and these 2 legs slide right into the base, and there's 2 bolts that go through right here. And this leg that they go into is also threaded, so they go right into it without any issues. Weight capacity wise, I'm not sure what the maximum weight is, and I had taken a look on the box really quickly to see. By the way, here is the box, and you can see the model number down there. I bought it on Walmart.com for about $88, $89. So it was a pretty reasonably priced thing. It's about twice as much as this other rack that I had over here, but I really do feel that it is twice the rack of the other one here. If you're on a budget and you only have $45 as your budget, then this other rack might have worked great for you. But if you can make the step up to this one for $90, it is a much better rack. It's a lot cleaner. I would expect it to be stronger than the other one that I have over here, but I just like the appearance of it and the way that it stores the weight. Here's the manual that came with it, and this is the cover that had the screws in it. It's all tore up right now a little bit because of pulling it off to get to the bolts. But everything came in here nice, and it did come with its own wrench. And it wasn't really a super cheap wrench. This one's actually pretty thick, and it worked pretty well for trying to tighten those screws up. Some of these come with a wrench that's like half as thick as this one. You know, those cheap ones that you get sometimes like furniture sets. But this one actually was a pretty decent wrench that came with it. Took about 7 or 8 minutes to put it together once I had it unboxed, and unboxing it was really easy because there's not a lot of parts to it. I mean, you've got 6 different parts to this. Super heavy. Right now I got about 550 pounds on it. There's no issues with this at all. It's just a really nice rack. I'm very happy that I purchased it, and I would highly recommend it to anyone that would be looking to buy one. It also has the ability, if you wanted to store a bar on the front side of it and then also on the back side of it. I personally don't utilize that because all my bars are pretty much set up where I use them. I've got my curl bar over here, which is the only one that I'd probably use about that, for that, because the height of my ceiling's here. And all the other bars that I have are pretty much over here, either on the rack or standing on the side over there. So, but really happy. I like the chrome, and that should last a really long time. It also has these pads in here. These pads also slide onto these bars, and this is to keep the weights from actually hitting the weight rack. So it was just a nice add-on there that I enjoyed seeing there. It's super well made. I'm very, very happy with it. It's not going to be what I would, if you had a commercial gym facility, I don't think that this would be the rack that you would want for this. Or would want to use this for that application, but if I would call it a semi-commercial grade rack, so if it was like a police department or a fire department or a homeowner that wanted to get a really nice rack for putting these weights on it, I would definitely highly recommend it for that. It's a very nice rack, and I'm very pleased with it. If you have any questions, you can post them below, and I'll try and get back to you on it. Okay, so this is Ray, and I hope this video has helped you out. Thank you, and have a blessed day.